This is MrDeadlyMatt. Today we are doing a Halloween special. I have made a lot of deaths of Steve for this Halloween, and as you can see, there is the map right there, and we have a lot of dead Steves on it. In fact, we have this one where Steve has been dragged underground and he has been ripped completely in half by these hot, I would call them hot chains. They are kind of alive. So they are alive. They rip Steve in half and they're dragging Steve down under the ground where something under the ground is eating him. And I'm going to title this one Dragged to Hell. And yep, there he is there, ripped in half, complete in half with the chains, blood surrounding it, arm ripped off, and face wound right here. You can see the face has got a nice open wound to it. And yep, his legs are there, his torso is there. He's in a hell of a mess. That is one gory death of Steve, guys. That is really gory indeed. And we're going to the next one where it's over here. Let's keep going. Meow. All the way over here. There it is, yeah. So this one, Steve. Oh my goodness, that is creepy. I forgot I built that one. Yep, this is Steve that's turned into like some type of demon. And you can see that Steve's chest opened up with razor sharp teeth. So Steve's chest has razor sharp teeth. He has razor sharp claws on each side. Massive rows of teeth on his mouth. His eyes are lit up with black. So that's really creepy there. And you can see there the teeth marks on his fingers as well. Massive set of demonic wings. So that is a horrible death of Steve. So that is a demonic Steve right here. Look at that creepy demonic Steve. Face has been stretched as well. And where is the next one? This one is even awesome. I even done this one. And this is pretty neat. Let's go over to this one. Meow. All the way over here. Alright, this one is Steve. And this one is also called the Pit of Hell. And as you can see on this one, Steve is being stuck in the ground there. He is slowly falling to his death into that burning pit of lava. That is thousands of miles down. That is real deep. And Steve is falling into it. You can see that the earth has opened up. This one took me a while to build. And Steve is going to fall down there into the pits of hell even deeper. I think I'd call that purgatory. Evil purgatory. And that is it down here where all the monsters live. And Steve is going down there. That's a bad place for Steve. So not much gore in this one. But he's also being dragged down into another dimension, as I should say. And that is a long way to fall, Steve. I wouldn't want to be him. Right, so that's that one. Then we're going to this one. Oh my goodness, there's even one over there. We'll get to that in a moment. Steve in this one has been stuck on the table and the drill is going through, drilling him here, killing him there. You can see the drill has penetrated him. He's bleeding out massively, dying from his wounds. And over here on this one, Steve has been killed by a demonic entity right there. He's got a white mouth, razor sharp teeth, a staff. He's got Steve's intestines, ripped them out. And you can see he's ripped him out, choking Steve with his own intestines. What a brutal way to go, guys. This is absolutely brutal. And I thought I'd show you this. It's a real cool addition to this build. And there he is there, looking really good. Okay, and over here as well is Steve being chained up and has had his face peeled off, and Steve is left to bleed to death and left in pain. So that is another horrible death, guys, right here. Steve bleeding to death with his face peeled off on the table with a knife. Look at him there in agony. Poor Steve. And what else do we have? Have I done this one? Hang on. Have I done this one? Oh, this one's awesome. This is, I would like to say, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Steve has been ripped in half. He's had a chain stuck through his head. And Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre is carrying the chain right here as well. And you can see this Leatherface wearing the face there with his chainsaw, looking awesome and creepy. A horrible addition to add to hell in this Halloween special build. Leatherface killing Steve in a brutal way. Totally awesome. I've got so many on here to show you. There's 4 more left. So we're going down to this one down here. Alright, let's keep going. This one here, Steve has been tied up and has had a parasite hatch out of him. A demonic parasite. There it is there. With a horrible face, razor sharp teeth. It's got gills and a long tail, and it's a slivery thing, and the intestines of Steve has poured out after the creature burst its way out of Steve's stomach. Steve is bleeding to death and is dying really slowly right here in this horrible death. So that is Steve with a demonic parasite on this edition of Steve Dies of Halloween. Then we're going down to this one here. This one is where Steve has been eaten by a demonic creature of hell. And as you can see, it's got 4 legs, it's got real nasty eyes, razor sharp teeth, and it has eaten Steve's head and leaving bits of Steve there. But he did eat quite a bit of Steve, and I'm really impressed how much that demonic creature has eaten. So there is Steve dying in a horrible, horrible, horrible way. You can see that there's a really, really bad mess here left by the demonic creature. So that is Steve Dies by demonic creature. Then we're going over to the last 2. Okay, here we go. And I wonder what we got over here. It took me ages to build all these. Oh my goodness. We have a demonic clown right here. Razor black eyes, sharp teeth, black claws, cutting off Steve's leg, sticking a sword through his head. That is correct, sticking a sword right through his head. A real gory death of Steve to add to the collection right here. Looking really, really gruesome. Poor Steve has been through a lot on this one, and he's been stabbed multiple times in the chest. And it took me a while to build all these. I hope you guys like them. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section below which one is your favourite. That is Steve Dies by Demonic Clown. Now we're going over to the final one. And this one is Steve Dies by Carnivorous Demonic Plant. Now you can see he's in the jaws of the plant, and the plant has kind of possessed Steve's body. And you can see that the vines of this plant has stuck right through, grabbing Steve's head. He's controlling Steve's head. As you can see, the vines are latched onto his head. So Steve is now a host to this demonic creature. The demonic creature can control Steve, and his head has kind of been ripped off. He's had vines sticking through his stomach, and his head's being controlled by this demonic creature who has now possessed Steve. So a horrible way to die, a horrible way to die indeed, and it's great to add to the collection. That is all my deaths to Steve's of this Halloween special 2017 season 5. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, thumbs up below, and as always, let me know how else you would like to see Steve die, and don't forget to let me know which one of these Halloween builds was your favourite. Thank you for watching, thanks for your support, and as always guys, I will catch you guys next time. This is Matt, happy gaming, peace.